What do you say to people that are considering the field of immunology as their life's career? Do you recommend it?
Well, it's a very interesting question. So I've thought about that a great deal. So when I was a kid, growing up, immunology was a very attractive field. It is true Burnett and Talmadge had already spoken. So we had already had our aha moment, where some fields haven't had it yet. Like neurosciences is still waiting for aha, what's the basis of consciousness? A much more difficult problem, of course, but nonetheless, you could still be the great person. So in immunology, but there were so many things to do, the field was open and live. So now the question is, now immunology is mature. So is it a field that you should recommend for people? And that's a very interesting question. I've thought about that a great deal. And my thinking goes as follows. So science is changing now in a very dramatic way. We're moving with the introduction of new technologies of gathering information. We can amass vast amounts of information genome-wide about the behavior of the cells we work with. We are moving very rapidly to a science, if you like, modern physiology, what's called systems biology. We are not there yet in the sense that we can use this information in a truly productive way to be predictive of how systems will behave when you perturb them. This is, after all, what we wish to do. Now, my own feeling is immunology is the best field for this because we have, firstly, vast amounts of information. Our cells are really easy to get a hold of. We can evaluate the system far better than virtually any other field. So my feeling is immunology should lead the way into a new era of, if you like, whole organism systems biology. So I think on that basis, I think it is a very attractive field. Now, as I say, there are many competing fields that are exceedingly attractive today. Neurosciences, developmental biology, regenerative medicine, you can go on and on. Whereas 10 or 15 years ago, I was beginning to worry that immunology was getting sufficiently mature that the most creative people might find that not adequate scope. Today, I don't feel that way. I think that the challenge of a systems-wide approach to truly understand how a living, breathing entity really works and what it will do when you alter it in some way, there is at least the possibility that this will be best worked out in immunology. So the answer is I'm much more optimistic today than I might have been if you'd asked me that question 10 or 15 years ago. Almost as optimistic as I was when I came into the field.